I'm Han Nguyen. I'm the senior editor of culture here at Salon.
I'm Coleman Spildy. I'm a senior writer and a critic here at Salon.
My name is Nardos Haile. I'm the culture writer at Salon.
I'm Melanie McFarland. I'm the senior critic at salon.com, and I watch a ton of TV. I don't know about you, but I am exhausted all the time at the end of the year. So all the shows that I chose are basically made for watching sideways in bed. One of the shows that I recommended is What We Do in the Shadows. It just ended after 6 seasons. The way it ended invites people who are either coming into it completely new or huge fans to watch it from the beginning. It is all about a group of vampires that live in Staten Island inside of a dilapidated mansion. They really don't go outside much, and when they do, hijinks ensue. I think that the thing about vampires is that people see them as very romantic. And indeed, there are some great shows that are on right now. Probably one of the best ones is on AMC called Interview with a Vampire, which of course is based on Anne Rice's book series. This one completely subverts everything we assume about vampires. They think that they're sexy and they do have a ton of sex, but they're not.
Why would I make myself another jack-off machine when I have a perfectly good one I built 100 years ago?
There's a lot of different reasons to love this show, and I'm going to miss it terribly. But one thing that's great is that you can rewatch it over and over again. It's always going to be history repeating with these folks.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the show Disclaimer, which you can watch on Apple TV Plus. During the winter months, I like to cozy up with a very, very good drama that you can just watch all the way through. And this is exactly that kind of show. It's directed by Alfonso Cuarón. It's abrasive and unforgiving, but also thrilling and gripping and sad at the same time. It stars Cate Blanchett as a woman who finds out that she is the subject of a novel that has mysteriously come into her hands, and it is revealing her past and her secrets in a way that is threatening to upend her life. It's exactly the kind of character that people come to a Cate Blanchett movie, or in this case, a Cate Blanchett show, for. It's the kind of acting for your life that you really love to see from one of our great performers. So if you love a capital P performance, it's the kind of show for you.
So I wanted to get on the stump for The Sympathizer. This is HBO's adaptation of Viet Thanh Nguyen's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel. It seemed unadaptable, and yet I think they did the impossible. It is about a North Vietnamese agent pretending to be a South Vietnamese military professional. And then after the war ends, when all the South Vietnamese are basically escape to America, he's part of that group, but he's told to continue spying. All along the way, we meet a parade of Robert Downey Jr.'s. He is playing multiple roles, but he's basically the white man in every situation. He comes up with various wigs, accents, ridiculous costuming. He's very fun. But, honestly, I think Hwasun Swande is the one who really deserves so much praise, because what we also find out as a viewer is that he's kind of an unreliable narrator. So we now understand also that we're I don't know what's true, what we can, trust, and that includes people who are closest to him. If you want any sort of understanding of why people just can't let the war go, then maybe you need to check this out.
The show that I'm going to talk about is Shrinking, which is streaming on Apple TV Plus. It is one of my favorite shows of the year. I think every cast member and character can steal my heart willingly. It tells this really feel-good story about a grieving therapist and his unconventional therapy practices. Jimmy, who's played by Jason Segel, is kind of a mess every episode, but he's also a joy to watch alongside Harrison Ford, who plays their grumpy boss, Paul, and probably has some of the best lines on TV right now. And you can tell Harrison Ford is having the time of his life, being super obnoxious and grumpy.
You want me to pull my pants down and make my ass clap?
It talks about mental health in a way that is so comforting and just without pretense, and it allows people to struggle, but also to laugh at their struggles. And there's nothing more, I think, therapeutic and cathartic than being able to kind of poke fun at yourself, even though you are going through something.
I would be doing the public a disservice if I did not get on here and stump for the Kathy Bates reboot of Matlock. It is one of the biggest and most enjoyable surprises on television this year. I don't think that anyone would have predicted that a reboot of the Andy Griffith Case a Week series would have been one of the warmest hugs and the most enjoyable things that you can watch right now, but it really is. Kathy Bates stars as a newer version of the old Matlock character, but it's got a meta twist on it because it's self-aware, and she knows coming into this law firm that Matlock was an old character on TV who looked a lot like her. She is re-entering the workforce after retirement to take care of her family, which we learn at the end of the first episode that is not the entire truth. There's a little bit more to it, but spoiling that would be to spoil one of the best twists on television this year.
Another show that is so close to my heart that also ended this year, Somebody Somewhere, 7-episode seasons. There's 3 of them, so you have 21 episodes altogether, all half hours. They fly by, which I'm saying is both a plus, but also you'll be sorry when they're over because they're such great little episodes. And it's about a woman named Sam, played by Bridget Everett. And it's all about her returning to her hometown in Kansas. It promotes the idea that no matter where you are, you can put down roots and find your people and find your place. Manhattan, Kansas is not a sexy place, but the way that it is portrayed, it's a very sunny place. Even though there's an episode where there's a tornado, there's still a brightness about it, and that's because of the people. Again, check out Somebody Somewhere. It's on Max, 3 7-episode seasons. I think it's one of the rare perfect shows out there.